hop on. Hi, Dr. Claus. How are you doing today?
Very well, Julio. How are you doing? Can you hear me?
Pretty good. Thank you so much for joining us today on this live and for talking to our students and families today as well. I really, really do appreciate it that you're able to spend some quality time online with us on Instagram today. How exciting.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you for the invitation. It's going to be fun.
Awesome, Dr. Claus. And to start us off, would you like to just go ahead and maybe introduce yourself? Let us know what your position is here at the university and kind of what you do in your role here as well, please.
Okay. So my name is Klaus Tüttiger. I am the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs in the College of Agriculture, Biotechnology, and Natural Resources, or what we call CABNR, because that's just too many syllables. And my job is to basically take care of all the academic programs, everything from recruiting to admissions to progression and graduation. I am also a professor in the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. And I've been the Associate Dean now for about 3 years.
That's awesome. And we're super excited to get ready for graduation too for our graduating seniors. Whoop, whoop. So all of you guys too, in 4 years or less, you guys are going to be able to walk that stage and hopefully shake the hand of Dr. Claus as well. But Dr. Claus, can you maybe talk to us about many of the research opportunities available within CABNR? What kind of research is out there that our students can get involved in?
Sure. So the thing about CABNR is it's a very wide-ranging topic area. So we do everything from global scale, climate, landscape, ecology, down into the community level, looking at nutrition or looking at rangeland or agriculture, and then keep getting smaller down to molecular biology and biochemistry, so the subcellular level. And we have research programs in every one of those fields. As a college, I think we're hitting a little bit above our weight in terms of how much research we're doing and the dollars that we're pulling into our research efforts. We have over 800 acres of an experimental farm just on the east side of Nevada that our agriculture department and our natural resources and environmental sciences department use quite heavily. We have state-of-the-art greenhouses for people who are interested in plant biochemistry or plant breeding. And of course, we have our nutrition department and our biochemistry and molecular biology doing molecular research, state-of-the-art equipment there as well. We, as a college, I can talk about us being student-oriented, but we really emphasize hands-on learning for students as much as possible. So we try to get internships going. We strongly encourage students to go into labs. And if you walk into a professor's lab and start working in there, you'll be working with graduate students and postdocs and have those research opportunities. They're absolutely out there. It's important for us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Claus. And I know you mentioned that the labs are very hands-on, and I can testify to that. I myself am a former student of CABNR, actually. I studied here within this college, and I earned my degree within nutrition. But just because I was nutrition, that does not mean I did not get my hands dirty out there on those fields as well. Like you mentioned, I was out there learning about all kinds of different ways we can grow produce essentially, and in a safer way too as well to protect our planet. I know we were using aquaponics and hydroponics and all kinds of really incredible methods out there to grow those produce, and it was just an incredible experience that I got to enjoy, and it definitely helped me solidify what I learned in lecture. Just going out there and getting my hands dirty really helped out me a lot. But is there any other additional possibly internships or anything like that that you are aware of that maybe our students could potentially get involved in themselves as well?
Absolutely. There are multiple internship opportunities. We coordinate through the Career Center at the university, which is sort of our central stop for all internships. For those of you, I'm not sure if anybody's interested in the biotechnology program. That is very hands-on, more so than most other programs. And the director of that program is Dr. Howard, and she is extremely well connected with biotech companies all up and down the West Coast. And we place students in internships, very often paid internships, to gain experience, and they graduate from the biotech program. There's more than 95% placement rate for graduates. They walk into high-paying jobs in biotech because we have connections that we can use.
That's incredible. And yeah, I can add to that too as well. Like for me, Karen Felton, she's an incredible faculty member of the nutrition department, guys. And she actually helped me find a job opportunity actually within my field here at Renown, which is the #1 hospital here in the state of Nevada. And I actually got to work as a dietary aide for them. And it was just an incredible experience. I not only was gaining knowledge within my field, but I was getting paid for it too as well. And it's something that I loved. And that's something that I'm very, very grateful to as well for Karen Felton to help me find that opportunity. And she was actually one of my my contacts essentially that they contacted, and she just had incredible things to say about me. And I definitely think I got the job because of her. So thank you, Karen Felton, if you're watching this.
It's a cliche to say it, but she is one of our great professors in the nutrition department. We have excellent professors in every department. And yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that a professor would connect you to somebody that they know to get a job. This happens a lot.
I was impressed by day one. I mean, she was teaching nutrition, the intro level nutrition, and she's one of our best professors, and that just blew me away. That's actually one of the main reasons why I switched over to nutrition. Just her passion for it really motivated me to learn more about it and stuff like that. And here we are today.
You will be taught by PhD level scientists in all your classes.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, Dr. Claus, do you know of any opportunities that our students might have potentially to study abroad or anything like that within the Kavner field? Or is there any program specifically that you see Kavner students participating in more?
Right. So the University Studies Abroad Consortium, USAC, was started here in Reno and actually has an office on campus, or actually it's now across the street on Virginia Street. But they're very heavily involved with our students. Yes, Kavner students can study abroad. In fact, I just green-lighted a nutrition class in Costa Rica. Somebody wants to take a semester over there and take some of your classes, absolutely. There are opportunities to do that. Highly recommend it too.
Awesome, that's incredible. And Dr. Claus, do you know of any maybe clubs or organizations on campus that are maybe related within Kavner that our students can involve themselves into?
Sure, there are multiple clubs on campus, and really, if you want to join a club, you can probably find one that fits you, and if one doesn't exist, you should just go ahead and start one of your own. There are multiple clubs like that, but within Kavner, we have the Range Club, we have the Egg Science Club. I'm not sure there's a nutrition club, but there's a biochemistry club as well, a biochemistry molecular biology club. People get involved, absolutely, yes.
Awesome. Perfect. I'm just going through my list of questions, and let me check to the chat, Dr. Claus, to see if we have any questions coming in. But I do see one question here that says about how early would we be able to get into labs or internships? Would you have an answer for that, sir?
How early can you get into labs? It really depends. Obviously, the further you are in your academic career, the more competitive you are. I can say that I know quite a few of our majors are interested in biochemistry and molecular biology. In that major, you're guaranteed research experience because you have to do a senior thesis. But for other majors as well, you can get into a lab. Some people get into the lab in their freshman year. What I would recommend, if you're interested in getting into a lab, is do your due diligence in the subject area that you're interested in. Find some professors, read up their websites, find out what they're doing, and then reach out to them. Bring your resume with you, knock on their doors. If they say their lab's full, come back in a month and ask again, and just be persistent. Definitely, the opportunity will favor those who are proactive and take advantage of it. And if you can't get into a lab in your freshman year, keep on trying. You'll probably get in your sophomore year. But those who start early, I can say by the time they're seniors, they are doing high quality publishable research and get their names on papers. It happens.
Awesome. That is great advice, and I hope all of our viewers are out there taking notes because that was golden. So thank you for that. I do want to leave some time for our second guest too as well. But I also want to remind our viewers that the chat is open, so make sure that you guys drop down your questions. Not every day do you have the opportunity to talk to a dean of a college, so make sure that you drop your questions. While we give him one last chance, Dr. Klaus, to drop in their questions, any word of advice or anything like that that you would give to an incoming freshman that is interested in Kavner?
Sure, absolutely. Do your homework every day. That goes without saying. Be ready. We like for you to be challenged, and we hope that you're a little bit out of your comfort zone when you're here, but because that helps you grow. But we have tons of resources that are available. In fact, the next guest is going to be our Director of Recruiting and Student Services. She'll explain a lot of the support systems that we have in place to help students, but absolutely use them. In your tuition and fees, you are buying access to the gym and counseling and tutoring, and absolutely use them. They'll help you. And have fun. Find your way around here. Have fun. And come and visit me. I'd love to meet you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Klaus. And I just checked the chat, and it looks like our audience is being a little shy, so we don't have any other questions as of right now. We are going to be posting this video after the live is over, so if there's any additional questions, feel free to drop in on the chat, and then we'll make sure to answer those after. But Dr. Klaus, I just want to thank you so much for hanging out with us on this Instagram Live. I really do appreciate your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day, sir.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you, Julio, and thank you all for those of you who joined us. Appreciate it. Hope to see you.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So now I'm actually going to bring in over our second guest, which is actually the Director of Advising. She was actually one of my advisors that helped me out when I was a student here at the university, and I'm super excited to help her out as well. So let me just send her a quick invite to this live, and then she'll be joining us in just a couple of minutes, okay? Okay, so it looks like we're having trouble connecting.
I know. Julio, do you need me to step out, or?
Let's see. If you wouldn't mind, Dr. Klaus, if you could answer maybe a couple more questions that I was planning on asking Juana.
Sure.
Hopefully you can answer them too as well for us too. Just a couple of questions about some students. I know they're interested in what kind of classes potentially they would be taking their incoming freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you could potentially tell us a little more about?
Sure, but I can speak generally. Of course, we have 10 different majors, and they're all slightly different, but we're a full-on STEM college. So all of our students are going to be starting off in the first 2 years, basically filling in their early science classes. You need chemistry, you need biology, you need to do your maths. And all the science majors, all the STEM students take those classes. You will also, in your first semester, be taking of course, there's Nevada Fit or Kavner Fit, Abner 109, but you'll also be taking a 100 level class to introduce you to your major, talk a little bit about career opportunities that are available for whatever you're interested in, and sort of introduce the subject area a bit. But you're going to find, and then your other classes, of course, you'll take your core classes. You might take an arts class, for example, or something like that. And that's when you can really explore and find something new. Major specific classes tend to be offered more in the junior and senior years. So you need to have the science background we use it as Velcro to build onto our subject areas as well. I just want to mention, I know some students get interested in doing minors, and you're not required to do minors in any program, but absolutely the opportunity is there. And if you choose to take a minor in a STEM field, some of your electives are going to, or some of your classes are going to count towards that minor. So it can help in some cases if you'd like to go that road. Just want to mention that.
That's awesome. And would you happen to know like about the average class size for these classes that we just talked about?
Again, that varies from bit to bit. We had an unusual year last year because of COVID, of course. But you can have classes that are upwards of 100 students or so. Um, but at the same time, we do offer classes where undergraduate classes where we'll have 10 to 15 students having access to their professor, taking a 400 level class or a 300 level class. It varies. Certainly, in your lab sections, you may only have 15 to 20 students working in the lab at the same time as you.
Right, definitely. And speaking about labs, what would you say in your opinion, what would you think students, which labs do they seem to enjoy a lot within Kavner?
It depends on the major. I mean, we have students who are they go out in the field if they're in environmental science or rangeland ecology, and they do stuff that I'm sorry, I'm a biochemist, I don't understand, but they seem to really like it. There are veterinary science students that go out and work with our cattle or sheep. We have pigs as well. Then at the same time, we have molecular labs, biochemistry labs. The instructor for our biochemistry lab has been recognized as one of the top teachers at UNR, period. And students just love going to that class and learning techniques. So it really depends on what you're interested in.
Definitely. For me, I mean, one of my requirements in order to complete my nutrition degree was to take anatomy and physiology, and it was one of my favorite labs for sure. I mean, I got to work with actual real life human cadavers, and that is something that a lot of students don't get to do until their graduate level courses, essentially. And not only that, but I also got to be in the dissection team myself. So I was in there doing the incisions myself and things like that. So I don't know if we have any Grey's Anatomy fans out there, but I kind of had a little Christina Yang moment. I had like the human heart in my hands, and it was just an incredible experience to just see that organ, that pumps life into the rest of your body. And it was just incredible too. And it made me want to push harder and learn more about the human anatomy. And I loved it. Again, like you mentioned, the majority of labs are very hands-on, and you will get your hands dirty, trust me, in all of these labs too as well. So
Absolutely.
something that I enjoy within the College of Kavner. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Let's see if I have any other questions. Is it pretty simple, would you say, if the student was interested in dual majoring? I know you talked a little bit about adding a minor, but if a student is interested in possibly doing multiple degrees within Kavner, do you think that's a possibility?
It is possible. We have some programs that are dual degrees. For example, folks who are interested in teaching, we offer two courses through Nevada Teach, or two programs, Nevada Teach Ag Science and also Nevada Teach Environmental Science. So that's a dual major in 4 years. You get your Bachelor of Science, and you also get a Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Education, I should say. And you're certified to teach that subject area in high schools right off the bat as soon as you graduate. It's a really sweet deal. We also have a new program coming online, which is a dual major Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Science and a Bachelor of Arts in Economics for folks who are interested in ag economics as well. And coming down the pipeline, we are designing minors in equine sciences and also in ag communications. So stand by for those. Might take a year or two, but we're working on them. Get them going.
And that's something that I love about Kavner. We're always just working, and making it better, a stronger program too as well. So
Always building new programs, absolutely.
like one of my favorite colleges. I know I'm a little biased because I'm an alumni, but
I should
I
also
love
mention that where we can, we get our majors accredited. So biochemistry and molecular biology, nutrition, and rangeland ecology and management are all accredited by their respective societies. So that means that whatever, if you get that degree here at UNR, you can take that anywhere in the United States and it stacks up. It absolutely holds nationally.
And that's awesome. And I mean, the fact that we have the opportunity to get our degree within an accredited program, that's just amazing.
It means a lot.
Well, thank you again so much, Dr. Klaus, for spending some time with me. Those are essentially all the questions that I had. Let me just do one final sweep through the chat, see if we missed any. Doesn't really seem like it. Any final words you would like to share or anything like that, Dr. Claus?
Sure. I just want to make a quick mention, and I know typically when we do these things, we get students asking about veterinary science and also about pre-med.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say that those programs that we offer, for example, in veterinary science, they are designed to make students competitive for veterinary school. There are no vet schools in Nevada, but we place students very well around the West. They go to Oregon or California or Washington or Utah um, and get placed into veterinary schools to get their doctorates. And that works very well. In terms of being pre-med or pre-pharmacy or so on, nutritional science and biochemistry and molecular biology are very good majors for that. In particular, the MCAT now has a lot more biochemistry than it used to. We're in the era of molecular medicine. So, physicians are designing therapies based on genotypes now, and we absolutely speak that language. And the fact that we offer that and have that senior thesis experience where you're solving problems and working in a team, that really helps students get prepared for the MCAT and makes them competitive to get into medical school. So I just wanted to reassure those of you who are thinking about pre-med that absolutely we can get you there.
You'll be very strong candidates, if not the best candidates for those professional schools. So, and again, it's thanks to all the faculty that we have within Kavner, including Dr. Claus. And again, I just want to thank you so much for always helping out our students, for spending some time with our incoming students too as well, and sharing a little bit of your knowledge too as well with us. Thank you so much, Dr. Claus.
Okay, it's good to talk with you folks. Stay
All
well.
right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. And again, if you do have any further questions, after this live, I'm going to post it on our page, so you guys can always leave a question, and we'll make sure to answer it too as well.
Absolutely.
Hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
See you guys.